Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh and good morning student. Today our topic is incompatibilities, under which we will study about physical incompatibilities, chemical incompatibilities under the subject of introduction to pharmacy practice. Lesson outcomes. At the end of this lecture you should be able to understand the chemical degradation of pharmaceutical products, define stability of a pharmaceutical product, define incompatibility, describe the different types of incompatibility, chemical degradation of pharmaceutical products. Introduction. Pharmaceutical products differ considerably in their composition, so naturally they are subject to different forms of chemical degradation, and in addition, there may be several simultaneous decomposition reactions occurring in a product. Chemical degradation of a pharmaceutical product may be due to hydrolysis, oxidation, photodegradation, isomerization, crystallization, vaporization, etc. For example, vitamin A undergoes both isomerization and oxidation, and the acquired agrometrine is susceptible to hydrolysis as well. Stability of pharmaceutical product is defined as the capability of a particular formulation in a specific container closure system to remain within its physical, chemical, microbiological, therapeutic, and toxicological specification in a defined storage condition. USP defines stability of pharmaceutical product as extent to which a product retains within specified limits and throughout its period of storage and use, that is shelf life. Incompatibility definition. Incompatibility refers to a phenomenon resulting to interactions between the two or more substances which lead to change in chemical, physical, therapeutic properties of the pharmaceutical dosage form. Types of pharmaceutical incompatibility are therapeutic, physical, and chemical incompatibility. Therapeutic incompatibility definition. It is the modification of the therapeutic effect of one drug by the prior concomitant administration of another. It is also called drug interactions. Mechanism of therapeutic incompatibility. That is, pharmacokinetics involve the effect of a drug on another from the way of considering a matter that includes absorption, distribution, metabolism, and excretion. Other, that is pharmacodynamics, or related to the pharmacological activity of the interacting drugs, that is synergism, antagonism, etc. Physical incompatibility definition. Interaction between two or more substances which leads to change in color, odor, taste, viscosity, and morphology. Manifestation of physical incompatibility. Insolubility of prescribed agent in vehicle, immiscibility of two or more liquids, eutectic mixture. Insolubility of prescribed agent in vehicle, for example, benzalkonium chloride and sodium lauryl sulfate. They are not mixed together because benzalkonium chloride is positive charge while sodium lauryl sulfate has negative charge. By mixing together, a precipitate is formed. Immiscibility of two or more liquids, the inability of two or more substances or liquids to readily dissolve into one another. This manifestation appears clearly in emulsion, creams, lotions, some types of ointments as well. Eutectic mixture definition. When certain low melting point solids are powdered, triturated in a mortar and pestle together, a liquid or soft mass is produced due to lowering of melting point of the mixture to below the room temperature. It means that when two solid substances are mixed together, conversion to a liquid state takes place. Eutectic mixture example, ephedrine sulfate, menthol, liquid paraffin. This prescription is not prescribed because ephedrine sulfate is a salt which is insoluble in water but insoluble in organic solvents, oil, and paraffin. Insolubility solution of indiffusible solid. Solubility. The extent to which the dissolution proceeds under a given set of experimental conditions is referred to as the solubility of the solute in the solvent. Insolubility, that cannot be dissolved, applied to poorly or very poorly soluble compounds. Problem: indiffusible solids will produce suspension. Those with such a quickly form which uniform doses cannot be poured out. Remedy: a thickening agent is necessary to increase the viscosity and reduce the rate of settling of particles. Chemical incompatibility. Chemical incompatibility is defined as reaction between two or more substances which lead to change in chemical properties of pharmaceutical dosage form. Following are the reactions of chemical incompatibility: oxidation, hydrolysis, polymerization, isomerization, decarboxylation, absorption of carbon dioxide.
Created using Powtoon.